Hey, what up, team? It's Joe Mill here, back with Killer Miller Q, and today we're gonna be busting out the old BlackStone. Today we're gonna be doing a brisket Oklahoma smash burger. This will be good. Let's get right to it. And cut the music. There's not a whole lot of ingredients on this table, but I guarantee you we're gonna make this thing work. We'll be using this KitchenAid today to kind of take care of the grinding of our meat. Instead of using the ground chuck like I did last time I made an Oklahoma burger, we're gonna try to level this thing up. I got a pack of brisket scraps here that's about 1.35 pounds. I'm gonna be grinding that. I'm only gonna do a single grind. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of ingredients. I mean, we're gonna be using a whole lot of these onions. I'm gonna be using this mandolin right here so I can get those ultra thin, damn near see-through. There's gonna be some dill pickles that go on top. I'm rolling with brioche buns. Other than that, you're looking at salt and pepper that's going on there. And oh yeah, my cheese is in the refrigerator. First things first, let's get to this meat. So there's that meat out of the package. I got this thing going, not too high. I'm kind of slide some of these little bits in there to kind of let them kind of get the beginning of it. I did cut down some chunks so it'll more or less fit right inside. A lot of my fat is still on there, but I didn't leave like huge gouges of fat, but I think that'll be more than enough for us. And the way this thing's work is so smooth and easy. You don't really got to give it too much push, but I'll jam it down here in just a sec. There we go, nice and easy. Like I said, keeping it on that low setting. Obviously, you can kick it up, not using the plunger. Just kind of feeding a little bit of meat in there and letting it do what it do. This thing does a good job. Easy money. This old KitchenAid made light work of that, brisket meat. We're going to move on to the next step. Got that pretty much cleaned up. We're going to put that to the side, sliding over here to the scale. I need to put something over here. I'll probably throw a plate on here and then go ahead and zero it out. I'm gonna be making 4-ounce burger patties. Nothing crazy, but that's usually about the perfect size for the good burger. Let's get it going. We'll just turn this baby on. Put this plate on here so I don't make too big of a mess. I want down the ounces. There we go. Now we at 0. I'm gonna grab us a nice little handful of this meat. It's nice and soft. And like I said, I want to get to a nice 4-ounce patty. So I'll give you an idea. It's a decent amount of meat. And if it's a little over, that's gonna work. Here go one. Same thing. Let's do another one. I need about 4 ounces. A little too much. Man, I feel like that was exactly how much the last one was. 4.16. All right, there's another lump. I'll kind of start to squish, but I'll make it a nice little pretty ball here once I'm said and done. Let's move on to the next. Boop. Boop. Get my 4-pound burger. Little much. Just about right. There we go. I took the second to make them a little bit more roundish. These babies is nice and tender and you can feel all that grease. So I think we did good as far as like close to an 80-20 mixture. You can see a lot of fat in there. I feel like that's going to be decent. If not, I don't mind a burger that's a little bit more on the meaty side. One way or another, these going to be fire. I'm going to throw these in the refrigerator, let them solidify back up a little bit. We'll get to work on that onion. I want to have everything done because once we get that griddle fired up, this won't take long. All right, moving right along to the next part. Basically, I went ahead, chopped off the top and the bottom of that onion, took off that first layer. All I'm about to be doing is pretty much stabbing it right here on top of this mandolin. Shoop, shoop, shoop. We're about to go back and forth and I'm gonna fill this baby up. This thing works so smooth. I'm gonna try it one hand, yeah, with my left, yeah, yeah. Super easy and flawless victory every time. The other thing is, it's nice to have this nice little hand holder to keep everything nice and safe. Let me finish these up. I'll let you see what they look like. Man, I love this thing. We talking about less than 2 minutes. Whole onion is chopped up. And you have to break these apart. They so thin and all up on top of each other. But I mean, absolutely perfect onions, man. This was well worth it. On top of it has a lot of other uses, and I've never used it for any of the other things that it can do. Maybe I should look into it, because what it does to these onions is exactly what I need. So we're solid here. Sounds like it's about time to get that griddle. Hey team, I want to jump in here real quick and let you know, thanks for following along on today's cook. If you're new to the channel, go to that bottom right corner and make sure you subscribe. Check out all the rest of the videos you've missed. Find me on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. And other than that, let's get back to this burger. Beautiful sunny hot day out here. I'm starting to see a little bit of smoke off of this griddle, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and kill my 2 outside burners. We're just gonna kind of work right off the 2 in the middle. I'm gonna get a little bit of this beef tallow that I got down, and we'll throw these burgers down to start. And here are my 5 patties. What I'm gonna do is throw a little bit of a spray stick on the bottom of this old burger masher. I'm gonna give them a light mash down, hit them with the salt and pepper before we come with the onion. Okay, there go the salt and pepper. Light mash down, got them lines on there a little bit. Let's come with a gang of onions. Onions are on, and I can smell them instantly. We got one fan at the house that don't want onions, don't want cheese, don't want nothing. So she get a brisket burger by herself. We're gonna get these a good mash down now. Let's get them nice and flat. Here is a quick peek of what this looks like. Usually some of those onions will start to smash into that burger, which is what you want. Some of them might get off to the side. We can kind of get those later, or we can kind of put them right back on top. I'm not too worried. I made sure I came heavy on the onions, even though I still have quite a bit of those onions left. But pretty much once you see one side get nice and pretty much done, we want to do a single flip. We're going to salt and pepper the other side, and then we're coming with the cheese and the bun. Okay, we got the flip in, salt and peppers on top, and you can see we got some decent looking crust. Some of these, because I squished them hard, because already start to come apart a little bit, them onions will help solidify it right back to the top, so I'm not too worried. All we're going to do now is come over the top with our cheese, and then we'll come with those butts. So these are cooking right along. We want to get to the point where you start to see this cheese melting, and it's not quite there yet. The other thing that I'm looking for is I need to see more of that dark caramelization there on those onions. Once I start seeing more of that, that lets me know your bottom half is pretty done. And then all we're going to be doing is we'll add this butt right on top. I'm going to go ahead and tint the other one right on top of it. Boop, we'll give that one there. I'm just going to tint this off to the side. Just kind of steam that bun up and let it get nice and warm. We're going to give these another couple minutes, and believe it or not, we'll be pulling them right off. Whoop. Set up my last couple, and I think we are about ready to go. It's been a couple minutes. You can see what I was talking about there with these onions. Let's get them up off of here, and we will fully assemble, and let's get to work. And here is the finished product. We got some nice caramelization over here on some of these onions. Things is looking good, smelling good. We're gonna do the last finishing touches, which is real simple. And obviously this is optional, but this is the traditional way. So that's what we're gonna stick to. We can get some dill pickles on here. And the last thing that we wanna do is we're just gonna hit it with a little bit of mustard. Woohoo, there we go. Let's hurry up before the flies get a hold of this one. And that's gonna be the sacrificial lamb right there. The Brisket Oklahoma burger. Woohoo! As you can see, I had to. This baby is juicy. Another one down, team. I'm gonna tell you, that's probably one of my favorite burgers to actually make over there on that BlackStone. Not that I've made that many different burgers, but at the end of the day, it comes out absolutely perfect every time. That's 2 times so far. But I love all them onions, and I'm not even really an onions dude, but when you put it in there on that burger and it starts getting that good caramelization going, it was slamming. Now, how would I compare that one to that first Oklahoma burger that I did? I'll make sure I tag that one in there so you can check it out. I don't know. That first Oklahoma burger, I remember I did that with chuck meat. That was great, or ground chuck. That was great. It had a whole lot of flavor. Definitely the brisket meat. I like the brisket meat more, but I feel like I don't know if it has as much flavor automatically as that chuck meat. Next time, what I think I want to do is I want to do a little bit of mix of both, and then that'll probably be like A1 money. But overall, I definitely love the burger. Definitely had a good taste. Can't go wrong. I'm sticking with the brioche buns because those are the ones that I like. Don't need nothing on there but a little bit of mustard and that basic old piece of American cheese, and you got a winner dinner every time. Look, shouts out to the family, my boys over there at Black Smoke Barbecue. We are doing big things. If you ain't been checking out some of these podcasts, I have not been on, but you know what? Work schedule comes first. I do plan on getting on there with my guys, but we done had some great guests on there. Make sure you check out some of that, and make sure you check me back in about a week, and I'm gonna drop something else. Other than that, all my family and you out there in TV land, you know I appreciate y'all. Peace.